We are 3D printing yet another modification. That modification will be for the Nokta MaKro Simplex. This metal detector right here. Believe it or not, we went to Thingiverse and we looked around to see what we could find for different metal detectors. And what we found was a guy named Glenn 37216. He created a drawer. Believe it or not, you know, like a drawer, like 4 sides and a handle. You pull out of a dresser drawer or something like that. So we got on a 3D printer, as you can see. What it's doing is basically just printing out the sides and the bottom right now. Other cool thing is, when it's all said and done, there's a spot in the back of the Nokta that I never really paid any attention to. I just thought basically it was the stand for the arm cuff and the arm cuff right here. I thought it was the arm cuff. You put your arm in, beep, beep, beep. The stand, which keeps it level, goes to the ground, doesn't make it tip over. But I never noticed that hole right there. It goes clean through the arm cuff. But Glenn did. And he decided to make, like I said, this. We went to Thingiverse and we were looking around. There are several different modifications. We might do a couple. One's kind of silly because there's already a stand. They got a stand for the Simplex, and I think what it does is it elevates it a little higher, but I mean, it's already got a kickstand or a stand on the back. So I don't know why we'd be making a stand if it already has a stand. I don't quite know. But if you look right there, you can see that his design is basically a CAD design. It's blue, and it shows you what he envisioned. There's actually two versions. One has a Simplex along the side of that little oval piece, and the other one is the one I printed. It did not. So I chose for the clean look. Simple, doesn't it? Looks real simple. Like it's just gonna print, no problems whatsoever. No. This thing, I can't tell you how many times I tried to print this thing. Starts off printing, looks really nice. Look at that bottom. That bottom is slick, sweet looking, and then it starts stringing for some reason. I don't have a clue why this thing just started stringing. I mean, it was just clumping up with string. I couldn't figure it out. I thought maybe the filament was dry. How long does filament last? I mean, how long? I mean, maybe this stuff that I pulled off the shelf is just, maybe there's a Best Buy date? I don't know. It was just blowing my mind. I could not get this stuff to print. Attempt number 1. Then we tried it again. And like I said before, it looked real nice on the bottom. Real nice and slick, no problems whatsoever. And it even started layering right. And then all of a sudden, bam, it started stringing. And I was like, what in the world is going on? I'm checking settings. I can't figure out what's going on. I go back over here. I'm doing another print. I'm like, I don't get it. So, as you can see, it prints and it prints and it prints. No clue. So, failed attempt number 2. Well, we got it where we thought it was going to print. And there it was again. Nice and slick print. I mean, it's nice and shiny and stuff, and it looks good. And it started printing. Whereas the other ones, they did not go very far. They were very, very, very frustrating. Well, I started noticing on this one, if you can look, it's got some weird layering lines in there. It's like almost like it's ghosted. I don't know if you can see it or not. Probably can. Oh, there you go. There's enough light to show in there. Got some weird ghosted in there. And I didn't like it. I didn't like how the bottom was starting out. And then I saw that weird line right there after I started getting so high, and the way the light was hitting it, it made it look like it was like going up and down, which actually it wasn't. It just had that look. Yeah, it's got that weird line going through right there at the bottom. And the handle, for whatever reason, looks like it's higher on one side and lower on the other. And I couldn't figure out why that was a factor. So, and it feels kind of squishy, like it's not connected in there somehow, like the layering not done right. So we stopped it. So, a couple more went through. I mean, I basically threw the other ones away because I just happened to still have these, and I thought I'd show you the failed attempts of 3D printing, the joys. And then it dawned on me, I don't remember ever setting the speed of the 3D printer that I have to 100%. 100% speed. And I usually keep it around 60 or 50. And I couldn't imagine where I would have changed this or when I would have changed it, because I know what my printer can do and I know the quality that I like. And I got to about here. This is the finished product. It's right here. It's finished. It's done. It's got a weird little thing going on down here at the bottom, but I really don't care. It's on the bottom. But anyway, if you look, if I can get that angle in there, that's a nice looking layering going on right there. That's really nice. Love it. It got really weird close to around the same spot. The skin's not very thick. You can see through it. Most people would say you need to cut your walls need to be a little thicker and blah, blah, blah. This one being what it is and what it's going to be used for, it's probably got mud on it and it's going to be all kinds of stuff. This is fine. This works out real great. But let me show you. Let me show you how this works. What is this? Watch this. We're going to set this on me like this so you can see it. See this spot? See this thing? Look at this. Bam! There is a keeper's find, or like a finds keeper right there now. You can pull it out and you can just take it, and you just take it and it slides out real slow. You put your nickels and your dimes and your quarters and maybe 7 more bullets or 2. Maybe a ring, who knows? And you can keep it in there. There it is. You won't lose it. It's in that little slot. Now tell me, that is not a kick butt idea. Glenn, 3726, if you're watching this, good job, buddy. That is awesome. Awesome. And with that being said, I hope you enjoy this version of Carolina Diggers. We're trying to do a little bit different, not just going out there and running through the mud and doing like everybody else and finding a bullet or finding a button or finding a spoon. I know that's hard what it was, but that's all I had on the table at the time. And I'm not 100% sure what the toenail clippers were doing over here because I don't know whose those were. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. We'll do more of these. But don't forget, I'm still going out. I'm still doing metal detecting. I'm just including this as well. So you can see the other side of metal detecting and modifications and stuff.